What's up, YouTube? Mr. Bombast 1 here, and today we're going to be running epic battles with as many teams as I can before my energy on the first team has fully recharged. So in other words, I'm going to be showing for you guys like as many of my fastest teams as I can that I use in the daily ladders without spending energy recharges. So I'm going to have basically like 15 or 16 different teams for you guys. I'm starting with my fastest team. It's going to be this Flashpoint team here. Has 120,076 team power exactly. So I'm earning full BR for this team in an epic battle rotation. We're starting at, I'm going to write this down. We're starting at 268,245 BR. 268, 245. And we're just going to be keeping track of that between now and the very end to see how much BR we earn with my rotations. Alright, let's get it going here. I've got Flashpoint Batman, Flashpoint Deathstroke, Flashpoint Aquaman. The timers here just to compare how long each team takes and then also total time for this. Basic strategy for this team, as you can tell, you just tag in and hit them with the special one. And that's all you need. I see they have a Raven. Unfortunately, we re-triggered Astro Harness. Well, that fight took us a little longer than it should have, but it's okay. Definitely going to start off with a special one there. Finish it up nice and easy. Everyone knows about the Flashpoint team. This is how I built mine. I think it's better than what most people use, which is a balanced Flashpoint team. I like Aquaman's single hit doing a lot more damage than Batman's. That way I can get around Astro Harness barriers a little bit easier. But that's just my personal take on it. And this was probably a rather slow epic lotto rotation, so not the best showing of this team. We faced many Astro Harnesses, but that's going to be the case no matter what. There you have it. Alright, moving on. Our Blackest Night team. It's going to be Batman, Superman, and Hawkgirl. Batman, Tantu, Ras, Enchantress, Superman, Master's Death Card, Claw of Horus, Astro Harness. This team has 117,220 team power, so I'm just under the threshold for maximum BR, which means that I'm going to be getting 14,800 as my bonus instead of the full 15,000 after the 5th battle for this rotation. Basic strategy for this team is to just tag in and hold block. Because of Blackest Night Superman, we're immune to block breakers. So like that's Nightwing may have had something that allows unblockable hits, but because of Superman, we're protected. There we go. Just let the Enchantress skulls take care of her. The goal with each of my teams was to be as consistent as possible and have my carry deal as much damage as possible to optimize their damage output. I also needed each team to be able to shatter gear in the instance that, say, we face an invincible Red Lantern Hal Jordan on a New 52 Shazam team. That could always slow us down on teams where we're unable to generate power for one reason or another. It's good to have a gear shatterer as well. Basically, any Astro harness might need to be shattered depending on who your carry is. So I always take that into consideration when I'm building these teams. Let's see if we can try to one-shot her. Sometimes you have to be careful. Now, see, because of Blackest Night Batman's passive, this should kill her. And it does. His passive makes him deal so much more damage by just taking a little bit of their health off. So then you can reliably... She was Elite X level 60. That was a full health Jessica Cruz that we just took out in one shot there. Because we just dealt a little bit of damage first before using our special 2. And you'll see that all of my carries that I use on these teams are augmented. So I have grinded Survivor a shit ton to be able to do this. But you only need to grind it as many teams as you have. So there we go. And as you can see, we're in 14,800 for that one instead of the full 15,000. Our next team that we're going to use is the Luchador Bane team. The reason I haven't used AO Deadshot yet, by the way, is because, again, in an attempt to use every single card as efficiently as I could without having any repeats, Hawkgirl Prime belongs to this team. She's just best used with Luchador Bane, unfortunately. So even though that team is actually quicker, I believe, in my opinion, the AO Deadshot team is the fastest team in this game for epic battles and also ultimate battles. Hawkgirl Prime is with this team. Same for AO Batman. In my opinion, AO Batman does best on this team rather than as his own carry. But some people disagree with that, and that's fine. I'm showcasing him today for you guys as a utility. I don't use Motherbox with this team. I've found that too many opponents seem to start with Lexcorp gear when they're facing Luchador Bane team. So I don't use the Motherbox for that reason. We might run into some trouble here. This team looks like it could get us, and it certainly has. Come on, get it off, get it off. That was a very, very close round, and that's why this is, in my opinion, not the fastest team in the game, because you can get caught by something like that and have no way out, and it will end your run. I could have waited for Arkham Knight Batgirl to tag in, but I don't have the patience for that when I'm speedrunning. So usually I just risk it, and that's the fear right there. A fully balanced Arkham Knight team with Arkham Knight Batgirl. That's a very good defense team. In my opinion, it gets better if Arkham Knight Batgirl is stronger, but I like using her as a utility. I think she's one of the best, actually not utility, supports, because she saves AO Deadshot from death. You'll see on my AO Deathstroke team, I think. She'll save him from death a ton, which is very useful. If your carry can be protected from being one-hit KO'd, you're much quicker in general, as a rule of thumb. So many people on their Luchador Bane team use Cloak of Destiny instead of the League of Assassins or Lexcorp Gauntlets like I've used. I just use Lexcorp Gauntlets because of course he has fourth world set. Usually with an Elite X60 Bane, it doesn't matter if you're doing more than like 90,000 damage like I'm doing with Lexcorp Gauntlets as carry or as area of effect damage, AoE damage, whatever it is. So you don't really need the damage boost from the Cloak of Destiny if you build this team correctly. Both of my supports are Elite Zero and unpromoted, so they're not contributing much at all to team power. In fact, they're contributing like 9k to team power in total. So Luchador Bane can be as powerful as I can make him. His max damage augments, and he's at Elite X level 60. So Luchador Bane does not get stronger than this. So you don't really need Cloak of Destiny, making it reliable, being able to use your special one and crit every time. It makes him a little more consistent, in my opinion. So there we have it. On to the next team. We have Arkham Origins Deathstroke. We have Arkham Knight Batgirl, and you'll see what I was talking about earlier. Arkham Knight Batgirl, where are you? Arkham Knight Batgirl. And then we have Arkham Knight Harley Quinn. I would use Arkham Harley Quinn, but I use her on my next Arkham team. So Arkham Knight Harley Quinn is what we're using. We've got, in terms of gear, Master's Death Cart, Tandu Totem, and League of Assassins Knives. Arkham Knight Batgirl is our utility with the Ras, the Claw of Horse, and the Astro Harness. And then we have Arkham Knight Harley Quinn with Motherbox, Fourth Ward Helmet, and Chest. Deathstroke is fully augmented. This team has 121,246 team power, so it is slightly over the ideal 120,000, but it's fine. Elite X level 60 Deathstroke was what I wanted, and I seem to have forgotten how to use this team. You're supposed to use Special 1 only, but that may have paid off. Maybe I can just bypass the John Stewart barrier. Yes, there we go. There we go. Only one barrier left. Perfect. That team was a little bit stalling. It's a very big stall team. Anything with John Stewart Green Lantern stalls pretty bad for us. Unfortunate. I'm mistiming. Man, I cannot hit this for the life of me right now. There we go. Ooh, I was sweating there. Sometimes you forget how to play with your teams until you do like a match, and then you remember the strategies. That's what was happening here. So again, here we go. I feel like League of Assassins Knives is just a must equipped on AO Deathstroke because he has an unblockable special one. You can also put Batman Ninja Lord Joker on his team. I use him on another team, but still, he does exceptionally well with Batman Ninja Lord Joker. We have to watch out for the Arkham Knight Batgirl assist here. This is going to take multiple tag-ins, I believe. Well, we've got a bleed on us. So that's fine to get that activated right there. I don't know what that was, but that was the craziest thing I've ever seen. Sometimes Arkham Knight Batgirl just bugs. It's weird. Oh no, oh no, I can't be missing that. Okay, good. It's fine. You'll see right there, she saved us again. We're facing a lot of interesting teams right now, but that's fine. On to the next team. So here's where we use Batman, Ninja Lord, Joker, and my favorite card in this game, Arkham Origins Deadshot. You will see why. And Arkham Harley Quinn is somewhere down here. Yes. And Quake Engine and 2/3 of the Fourth World set. We give her Ras, we give her Motherbox, and we give her Astro Harness. Alright. This is one of my favorite teams to use. The strategy here is just tag in and use Special 2, or if you have to Shatter Gear Special 1. You kind of have to determine on the spot whether you need to Shatter Gear or not. It doesn't look like I will have to in this match, so I'm just going to use a Special 2. And look at how much team damage they take. Shazam tagged in with almost no health. I don't know what elite he was, probably 0. Yeah, but still. So here we're going to have an interesting, is it going to one-shot? Yes, it does, so we can immediately use another one. Another reason I love AO Deadshot is because if you can one-shot his Arkham Knight Batgirl teammate, you can immediately activate another special 2, something that a lot of people don't talk about. So it helps you get by Arkham Knight Batgirl teams a lot easier. Well, see, my first hit immediately gave me second bar of power. That was insane. I did not have enough power there because of Killer Frost. And then just one tap basic damage did it to me. We are flying through teams right now. Even the Red Sun team, not that threatening without Astro Harness. I was able to do it in 2 special 2s. With Astro Harness, we would have definitely had to Shatter Gear, but they did not have it. So this is a very quick epic ladder. This might be the fastest one we have for this video. By pure happenstance. Oh, Astro Harness might slow us down. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately activated 2 barriers. He has wasted his special 2. There you have it. I don't know how long that took us, but it was ridiculously fast. That team had a team power of 112,000. So you can see we got 14,800 BR for that. All right, up next. Now we have the big bad man himself, Ares Prime. And I like to use him with Killing Joke Joker. I figure if there's any team that actually benefits from Killing Joke Joker, it is without a doubt Ares Prime team. So I like to give him Tanner Totem, Enchantress, and Astro Harness. I like to give Joker Master's Death Cart, Quake Engine, of course, and then Claw of Horse. So don't forget, we all start with a bar of power because of Batgirl Prime. There's a Motherbox, Lexcorp Helmet. Basic strategy, very basic strategy here, is if they have the Astro Harness, or if you suspect you need to Shatter Gear, go ahead and use a special 1 with Joker, and then swap to Ares and just use special 2s. When you don't kill an enemy with a special 2, like see here, I suspected that gear. When you don't kill an enemy with a special 2, then you just swap to Joker, let him die, and then you immediately have another special 2. It's a really good team. Kind of my favorite way to use Killing Joke Joker in this game. It's like right there. Well, unfortunately, Nightwing didn't kill me. Usually the fastest way to tag Ares back in is to die. Alright, a little slow start, but we're off to something now. Off to a good start after this match. What am I fucking saying? Ares, special 2. There we go. Enchantress is to prevent the next opponent from using a special, and also to kill anyone who has 4th world set. It'll just, the first hit will trigger the resurrect, and then the second hit from the skulls will kill them. So it's pretty effective. Goodbye Flashpoint team. No time at all. I might have to shatter gear, so I'm going to go ahead and use a special one. I lied. I did not need to shatter gear. You can see that hit does 343,000 damage. And that's why I love having Ares at Elite X level 60. This team only has 101,000 team power, by the way. So Ares, even max promoted, you can do so much work with him. So absolutely don't be afraid to max augment Ares, max promote him. I recommend putting damage augments into him if you want. No health augments, obviously, but you could if you wanted to get into the higher brackets. I use him at the 100,000 to 110,000 bracket. I think he belongs there because too many enemies have 4th world set equipped past there, and that's really what slows him down is 4th world sets. Otherwise, as you can see, it's just easy sailing. And I'll show you. Here we got 14,600, so we were in the bracket right below the 14,800 bracket of team power. So on to my next team. This team is excellent. This is, you guys are in for a treat here. So I don't promote either of these 3 metal cards: New 52 Black Adam, Metal Batman Who Laughs, or Batman Ninja Nightwing. I think they can function just as well at Elite 1. Yeah, and you're about to see why. So Superman, Tanu Totem, and we give him Astro Harness. Astro Harness, unfortunately, is required for him, but because of Regime Green Lantern, we generate a special 2 still equally as quickly. And we give him the Claw of Horus, just in case we need to shatter gear. So there you have it. New 52 Superman is max damage augmented. He also has max crit damage and max crit chance. This team has a team power of 117,775, so we get 14,800 BR as a bonus for this epic ladder. Strategy here, just tag right in, use the immediately activated special 2. Sometimes Black Adam will shock them. At Elite 3, he does it every time, yes, but then you have to contribute a lot more team power towards Black Adam than you'd want. So you could not have as hard of a hitting New 52 Superman. And you need that, in my opinion. His special 2 crits through block on the first hit. So even if they're blocking you, that first hit will do a crit dealt block. And you'll hopefully see that at some point. Point is, they really can't block it either way. So they're more or less going to die if it's the first hit. Here, maybe it'll activate here. Yes, see, it did 28,000 damage on a crit hit. He still has extra blocking gear, but I just wanted to show that to you guys. So you can almost always kill them just by activating it anyways. New 52 Black Adam helps, though, when he decides to use his passive. Right there, helped us kill the second guy for free. Would have helped us kill the third guy as well. I'm going to actually go ahead and Gear Shatter, because I don't think I'm going to bypass Astro Harness with his barrier still activated. There we have it. So I have Superman at Elite 8, but his stats are so high. That's as high as you can get him, ideally. I also have him max damage augmented. He has no health augments, though, of course. Dang, unable to bypass that there, unfortunately. So we will be facing a New 52 Shazam. Also, And Astro Harness Catwoman. Great. Great. That will stall us a bit, but it's fine. We can just hold block here. I think Astro Harness should protect us for the most part. Okay, that was a bit of a time stall. But yeah, if you can't get around Shazam's passive, that's going to happen every time. I do love this team though. This is one of the first teams that I always build because it's so easy to build. You just need a single copy of Green Lantern, single copy of Black Adam, and then you need to get New 52 Superman. And he was in rotation not too long ago, so yeah. Up next, we've got another one of my favorite teams because it's so easy to make. This is a store gold character, Arrow Green Arrow. Batman Ninja. No, I'm sorry. Gaslight Batman is quite difficult to get, but you only need one copy of him for this team. And then Batman Ninja Nightwing, who also is a little bit difficult to get, but you only need a single copy for this team. He basically gets the same exact gear setup as we just had. For Superman. Gaslight Batman is our utility. Batman Ninja Nightwing is here just for his passive. Again, at Elite 0, his passive is still active, so you can still power drain him just below 1 bar of power if you need to. I find that to be the most useful use out of him because at Elite 3, his stats are just far too high. He takes up too much of your team power, so I think he does best at Elite 1, or at Elite 0, sorry. And that's the way I use him. I am going to Shadow Gear here in the event that she has 4th World set. And his special 2 is insanely powerful. 85,000 on the first hit if it crits, and then double that if it crits on the next hit with max damage, of course. So, very powerful. I forget I have to use a basic attack with this team because I don't have Demonic Cloak equipped. So I do need to do a basic attack when I tag in if I don't use Gaslight Batman's special. Because of Gaslight Batman's passive, you don't have to worry about enemy basic attacks, which is very effective because Arrow Green Arrow actually himself has a pretty good basic attack combo that freezes them. So just them not being able to hit you combined with freezing them is just nice to have. It's very fun to use, very fun to spam. Oh, I should have went for 200%. I just wasted time, but it's fun. This team is at 102,534 team power, so it's in the bracket below. It'll earn 14,600 at the end of this instead of 14,800. So overall, earning slightly less BR, but as you can tell, we're not facing that much tough gear, that many good equipped teams. So we're kind of flying through it right now. Killing him with a single hit and killing her with a single hit as well. And this is an Elite X level 60 Arrow Green Arrow. You can get him from the store, like I said. So he's very easy to promote for a new player, and you can get this online team easily. You saw he just missed his basic hit against me there, and that's why I was able to pull a special 2 off. Can this kill her? Oh, almost, almost. I got greedy. This is one of my most efficient teams, even though I have it at number 8. That's the team we're on right now, number 8. So there we go. We just flew through another battle. Up next, ooh, we got my Red Sun team. I love this Red Sun team because it uses Wonder Woman as the carry, and then Batman and Green Lantern. Green Lantern I've already passed. But Batman, where is he at? Green Lantern is the one support card I have who's not at Elite Zero, and that's just because Wonder Woman's stats are so low. You need to promote him to actually get to a range where you earn good BR. So I give her this setup right here, the special one build. He gets the Gear Shatter build. And then Green Lantern, of course, gets the tank build. We're going to use Motherbox. This team has 111,700 team power. So I will earn 14,800 on my bonus. Should have probably Gear Shattered. I bet he has Ninjato. Yep. Yep, that'll happen. But fortunately, we are protected. Now let's see if I can shatter any of his gear before activating. Even with the crit, was not able to bypass. Batman Ninja Batman is one of the worst counters to face for this team. Because even though she is a special one carry, and you will see her special one does so much damage in AoE damage, she could still get pretty nerfed by damage reduction gear. There you have it, 100,000. Both teammates have no health on tag in. And the simplest way to finish it is to tag in Batman to do a basic attack, because the Claw of Horse temporarily stuns him, allowing Batman to attack first. Here we are going to Gear Shatter immediately. This is also probably one of the worst counters to my team that I'm using right now. Because if Jessica Cruz tags in and decides to kill me, there's almost nothing I can do about it. But they did not have the good gear equipped, so we're fine. Benefits of this team: unblockable special one, single hit special one, quick special one, team damage. So if you do face a team with weak supports, it's easy to bypass them. And then yeah, all the benefits of the Red Sun team. Red Sun Green Lantern's passive, having damage reduction. She can actually take a hit if you mess up. This team is also going to slow us down, though not much if they're not properly geared. Unfortunately, he was able to block that time, but maybe not twice in a row. Let's see. There we have it. Perfect. All right, up next we have my Arkham Knight, the Arkham Knight, the Arkham Knight, the Arkham Knight team. I use Metal, the Batman who laughs with him. I think this is where he belongs at Elite Zero. And on a team with someone who's special to ordinarily does not kill an opponent, or does not kill multiple opponents, but when teamed up properly with a bleed character like Metal Batman who laughs, it will kill multiple opponents. So you'll see what I'm talking about. Normally Arkham Knight cannot with a special 2 unless you activate the drone, but now even if you don't activate the drone, you will kill multiple opponents. This team functions at 122,000 team power, so it is above the threshold for maximum BR, but it still performs very well, as you're about to see. This is our 10th best team that I have for you guys today. So let's see. Yes, get rid of his passive. Unfortunate that he blocked, but it's fine. We'll just restart from step 1. You see how he just died right there? And because we have Quake Engine on Metal Batman Who Laughs, it reapplies to the person who tags in. So the first 2 cards can be killed in the duration of his special 2. So that's how you use it. Use a single tap special attack and then wait for them to counter. Hopefully we got rid of his Astro Harness there. We did not. We did not get rid of it. But we bypassed it. Perfect. Astro Harness really dampens this team's ability, especially on a character who has Resurrect. But other than that, this team is very effective. Alright, just let him kill Lex Luthor. Use that tag in, and that should be it. Even against Blackest Night teams, the bleed still works. Wow, he was able to actually survive the full special 2. I did not expect that. He got another life from Necrons. I did not expect that one either. Unfortunate. So this was a big time stall for this team. But it's okay. It's good to show off some teams that sometimes struggle. Not every team is Luchador Bane team, but that's fun. Again, this is in an effort to use every single card. So Arkham Knight can be used much more effectively. Depending on who you team him up with, but in this effort to use every single card in a rotation so that I'm not using energy rebuys, he is a little bit less effective. Alright, up next, this is a team that I found rather recently. And it's honestly one of my favorite teams now. And you're about to see why. I know I've said that about a lot of them, but this team really does surprise me still. So Suicide Squad, Harley Quinn, it's Tantu, Ras, and Enchantress. Those Enchantress skulls are going to do the bulk of our damage. He is going to get Demonic Cloak and Demon Blade. Also, those two gears are two of my favorite gears in this game. Simply because they're like 2 and 3-star gear pieces, but they still get the job done for speedrunning, which is quite impressive. So this team, the features it has going for it is that Harley Quinn Prime gives us a damage boost and health boost to Joker characters, which is Joker is my carry here. And then the Suicide Squad team, you're about to see why it works. All you have to do is tap the Joker picture. That's the hardest part. That single shot right now does so much damage. And those skulls are reflective of how much damage it does. He's got the Astro harness, gone. This team struggles against resurrections, so if this Flash resurrects, it will take us a little bit of time to recover. But that's about it. Thank goodness. That was scary. Yeah, those Enchantress skulls do so much damage. I guess it's best to, yeah, keep Joker and Harley Quinn alive. So tag in Harley Quinn Prime. Stall for a little bit. There we go. Didn't even have to use my second one. This team has 113,573 team power, so I'm going to get 14,800 as my reward. Oh, perfect run right there. That's what I love to see. You only need 2 special 2s, and you're done. You saw that last hit did 313,000 damage on a crit. It always crits, by the way. This team with this gear setup. That was unfortunate. A missed time. Hopefully we don't suffer for it. Good. But yeah, that shot always crits, and it always does the same damage regardless of if they block or not. The only thing that makes it do less damage is if they have damage reduction gear. So Batman Ninja Batman with the proper gear setup could survive very easily, but it's very uncommon to see those. All right, up next, here we have Antimatter Sinestro, a card that not many people use or know about. I love this team though. It's just fun that they have to tag out if you don't kill them. It's very good. And also, John Stewart Green Lantern has a spot in every team, and this is where I found him most fun to use. And you can use the League of Assassins hood as well, but I like the Astro Harness just to save us in case we do mess up. I tend to mess up more often than not, so this is good to always have a second, built-in safety to your online speedruns. So basic strategy, tag in, have League of Assassins knives equipped, so it's doing a lot of team area of effect damage. There we go. And because it did enough damage to trigger her ability, we did get refunded. Man, this guy has a cool build. That's why we go Astro Harness. I might actually swap here. Yet again, Arkham Knight Batgirl teams are the scariest teams to face. That's all I'll say about that. Goal here is to not lose any every time. That's your only goal when you're doing epic ladder runs, and do it as fast as possible. I probably could have just tagged in Batgirl there, but I was lazy. I didn't want to be fooled by a fourth world set. Ah, don't do that. Ooh, I almost got caught slacking there with a hammer to the face. Hopefully this activates the Astro Harness and tags her out. I think he has the fourth world set, so he might survive this. Oh. Oh, our first special 3. And we have Astro Harness activated, so it doesn't matter. Ah, oh, you son of... All 3 barriers, whenever you activate all 3, it really hurts. All the time you're wasting. There we have it. And that's kind of, these teams start to fall off because you cannot bypass Astro Harnesses easily. That's basically the main difference between this team and one of my first few teams. Or fourth world set resurrects. One or the other. The big time stallers are one of those two. Here we have a rebirth Jessica Cruz, taking 10 years to use her special 2. Unfortunately, we were not able to activate either of those before they tagged in. You survived? You menace. What gear do you have? I'm just not going to deal with you, Astro Harness user. That's what I like to see. Oh, and she came back. Of course. Maybe this will kill him. That was scary. Killer Frost could have just ended us right then and there with the right gear. Anyways, next team. Oh, that was painful. This team functions at lower than any other team, lower BR than any other team I've used today. And that is only because I'm waiting to promote Suicide Squad Deadshot. I'm still in the midst of doing that. Regime Nightwing with 12,000 damage. but it is my Suicide Squad Deadshot team. And you'll notice it's not my best Suicide Squad team. The Joker team is actually higher performing than this team, in my experience. But yeah, this team has 92,000 team power. So we are going to be earning a bit less BR for an epic battle. But it's still very fast. We're at 49 minutes now. This is our 13th team. Beautiful. And because I have Arkham Knight Batman first, they're always going to use a basic attack to start off the match. So I can reliably just tag into Suicide Squad Deadshot and use a special 2 every single time. One of the benefits of this team. This team also deals exceptionally well with the Astro Harness because of Arkham Knight Batman. He's again one of your better utility cards. His special 1 is so quick and it can shatter 3 gear. So he's ridiculously useful as a utility. I don't recommend you promote him at all. Oh wow, she activated her special 2. Did not know that could happen. How did Oh, she must have had Lexcorp set. Okay. I was like, how did she get Yeah, that's unfortunate. She had Lexcorp set and Ras. So losing my utility there as I was bragging about him. Even with 250% damage, though, unable to kill a red sun Green Lantern. Probably with 450 gear, if I had to guess. Not too sure. I will be shattering gear. Crit hit does so much. Don't block it. Don't block it. Nice. Probably going to need to. Oh no, she did not have Astro Harness. The one person who did not put Astro Harness on Catwoman. Thank you. Golden Dizzy, you're a good you're a good guy. You're fighting the good fight. Yeah, that was a crazy fast rotation, but it only gave us 14,400 as a bonus, so we did earn a little bit less BR for that one. Have we completely regened yet? Our first team was Flashpoint. No, we still got a ways to go before our Flashpoint team will be fully regen. So we're going to keep playing here. On to our next team. We have Earth 2 Solomon Grundy. He is our carry. We have Batman Beyond and Earth 2 Flash. Batman Beyond is all the way down here. This is another special 1 build. Necrons also works with him instead of another gear piece. I wanted to find a use for Batman Beyond, and I did. So there you guys have it. He's a utility card. At best, he's a carry, like for specials, but he's not going to be a fast carry. I think there are better carries in this game, and I've showed off some of them, so I wouldn't recommend using Batman Beyond as a carry. I would say use him as a utility. There you have it. There's my team strategy here. Just tag in and use a special 1. Tag back out to Batman Beyond and try to shatter gear. Not that complicated. You can crash a game if you get an enemy down to 1 health and then kill him with the tag and assist, so don't do that. Immune to stun. Look at that. This team has a team power of 117,590, so I'm in the second highest bracket for BR. That's where I like to play usually. I admit you might be able to earn BR faster at a lower bracket, specifically from 90 to 100, but that is not for sure. We don't know that for sure, and it's kind of hard to say. It's just whoever can get to 1,000,000 faster. I have a team that does it very effectively at 14,800 bracket, so just depends on what you want. Finally, we get a Earth 2 Flash assist. And you can see there 66,000 damage to each player on the enemy team. It's just like Luchador Bane. This is off-brand Luchador Bane. Ooh, and a Gear Shatter there. Very nice. 96,000 to opponents on the enemy team. 144,000 in the single hit. And there you go. That's why I don't think you need Elite 3 carries or Elite 3 tanks and supports. You just need someone to shatter gear. And that's about it. Let's see if we can get the... No, we cannot. But we did KO in one hit, and that's all we needed. Perfect. That was a great run from this team. Very good time. We like that. Up next, we've got another store gold character. An insanely good carry if you don't use her. Regime Wonder Woman. And then I like to use 2 Superman with her. Just for, just for shits and gigs. I figured this is the best way to use them. So yeah, this is what we're running with. We've given Astro Harness to Wonder Woman because you just need to protect her. So unfortunately, our utility does not have the Astro Harness, but it still works. Wonder Woman Special 2 is just insanely powerful, and that's what we rely on. It's 2 hits. If they crit, they do like 120,000 each. This team has 113,991 team power. So we are just in the second to last not tax bracket, BR bracket, before max, which is again where I like to play. You don't see that many fourth world sets. You don't see that many Astro Harnesses, but you do see them. You also do see Blackest Night teams. You also do see Red Sun teams. So, in general, though, the most annoying team I think you see at this bracket is the Rebirth Jessica Cruz team with John Stewart Green Lantern. An Astro Harness on every opponent is the most annoying thing to face, in my opinion. Second only to like the Blackest Night Hawkgirl Resurrections. That's also very annoying to face. So Wonder Woman, that special 2 is just so powerful. But it sometimes can't bypass Astro Harness on some enemies with high health. So you can't always reliably use it. But we've yet to really run into anything. Gotta see that one coming. coming up on an hour here. I will check to see how much BR we've made in the first hour. Just to give you guys like a general idea of how much you can really earn with the kind of builds I'm using. Maybe give you ideas for faster builds, you know, so we can all learn something together. Maybe give you ideas to copy teams, see if you can tweak them, make them any better than I have. Ooh, Containment Suit Doomsday. Man, so they're using the whole tag in Resurrection team. I like it. You don't see it often. And if Ares does tag in at any point here and decide to do it to me, I could be facing some dire circumstances. For example, if he tags in right here, hopefully that did damage. That did not do damage. But Superman can resurrect, so it's okay if we get hit right now. Man, how many resurrects does this Doomsday have? He probably has 4th world set too. We're at an hour right now. So let's see what we're at. We're at 782,000. When we started this, we were at 268,000. So we've gotten about 520,000 BR in an hour. So that's about the pace we're going at. And it slows down a little bit as we go now into these slower teams. But pretty soon here, we should have enough energy to restart our cycle. Let's see what the Flashpoint team is at. Yeah, they still got like 3 bars left to regen. So actually, guys, I am just going to go ahead and call it a little bit early. And maybe we'll title this video, 500,000 BR in an hour. Yeah, so maybe I'll show off this second set of teams a little bit later in another video. But for now, hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, let me know. Let me know ideas of what you guys want to see next, and I will see you next time. Mr. Bombast1 out.